Gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
To the air, it's Owens. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll try the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. On the run, it's Hawkins. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Brodder. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Running it back, it's Rios. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To throw, it's Owens. He makes the connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The Longhorns will move the sticks.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead, but how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too.
Makes the catch! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They move the tight end all over. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Now the play fake, trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a 1st down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Gets it out fast. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Hawkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Owens. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
to the air on first down. He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Butler. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills, too.